Somewhere between the Alaska border and the Canadian border, on a snow-covered ridge high above the valley floor, a spark of silver and blue light begins to form. It grows larger by the second, twisting and widening into an 8-foot-tall, 5-foot-wide oval of shimmering energy. A portal. From the rift emerges a futuristic drone, no larger than a softball. It's sleek, stealthy, and alien-like. It hovers for a moment, scanning the frozen landscape. But before it can finish, a tall, black silhouette steps boldly through the light. He stands 6'2", lean and muscular, a build compared to Captain America, but moving with the deliberate grace of a predator. His armor is futuristic, sleek, stealthy, and tactical, patterned in urban tiger camouflage with a hood that blends seamlessly into the suit. Secured to his back is a full-size tactical backpack, and crossed over it in an X pattern are 2 futuristic katanas, alien yet with an old-school look. Hidden on his person are 2 throwing axes, a futuristic pistol at his right hip, and a knife tucked into his left boot. But what truly catches your eye, what chills you to your core, is his face. A full mask, featureless and cold, with jade-green goggles glowing faintly through the darkness. A gaze with no hint of warmth, no humanity, only menace. Not waiting for the drone, the mysterious warrior begins walking slowly, deliberately toward the edge of the cliff, just 40 yards from the rift that he stepped through moments ago. The portal is gone now, closed behind him without sound or ceremony. Its only trace is the faint swirl of blue and silver energy crackling gently on the snow-covered ground. He passes a large boulder near the edge, 3 feet long, just as tall, and weighing nearly 400 pounds according to his internal scanner. He gives it no thought. His pace never changes. At the cliff's edge, he stops. The full moon hangs overhead, casting its pale glow over the snow-draped valley below. Light fog drifts like ghostly fingers across the treetops. The drone hovers beside him in silence, awaiting command. But the warrior says nothing at first. He stands still, staring into the valley beneath the sky. He didn't come here to retreat. The way he stands, calm, calculating, deliberate, it's clear he's not concerned with what lies ahead. If anything, whatever waits below should be afraid. The escape route is gone, but the real threat hasn't even started. What is his mission? Who or what are his targets? For a couple minutes he stands without moving, as if listening to something only he can hear. The moonlight cuts across the valley, but his face remains in shadow, cold, silent. Then, without a word, he turns away from the cliff and begins walking back toward the ridge, toward the place he arrived from. The drone, hovering quietly at his side, twitches suddenly, as if sensing something shift. It pulls away, fast. It knows what's coming. He stops beside the large boulder he passed earlier, and then, without warning, he strikes, a single punch. Green, chaotic energy erupts from within him, raw, unstable, alien. The rock doesn't just crack, it detonates into stone shards and powdered dust. He stands back up slowly, calm again, controlled.
You thought you got rid of me. You sold a boy into hell, a boy you left behind in a nightmare world, a boy none of you ever expected to survive. But one of us did. One of us adapted. One of us changed. You created a monster, not a weapon, not a ghost, something worse. Do you even know what it feels like to be unmade and remade over and over again? What did they promise you? To sell us all into that horror? What did they whisper in your ear while we screamed in silence? They had no idea one of their weapons would turn on them. Their downfall has already begun, but your downfall will be very personal. I didn't come back as a warrior. I came back as what they called me in the void. A monster. I don't need to destroy your world. I just need to show you what's coming for it.
The warrior straightens. His breathing slows. The glow behind his jade-green goggles flickers, then fades completely. No movement, no sound, no signal of life. He stands motionless, not resting, not hiding, just still, like a statue abandoned on a forgotten battlefield or something left behind on purpose. The fog creeps in again. A light breeze weaves through the trees, stirring loose snow like ash across his armor. An hour passes. No words, no breath, no presence. And then a whisper of movement, a twitch, a pulse, a flicker of jade-green light stirs, then vanishes. The stillness recoils. The forest holds its breath. The ghost stirs. The warrior's internal AI activate with a warning.
Thermal confirmation. 4 humanoid entities. Distance 400 yards. Classification: high-mass bipeds. Formation: wide dispersal. Movement consistent with search and hunting protocol. 4th entity, smaller, likely juvenile. Trailing 20 yards behind center mass. Alpha male confirmed in front. Separation intervals 30 yards between units. Recommend sequence: isolate and eliminate from rear. Threat priority: Alpha. Environmental concealment optimal. Update: juvenile is now 150 yards from alpha male. Await directive.
What? How? Doesn't matter. Recon Drone 5, backtrack origin path, run silent, stream direct feed, to me. Drone 3, open portal, 20 yards behind me. Second gate, 100 yards behind the juvenile. Mark both. No trace. I'm going very dark. Let's see how hunters handle it when they're hunted.
The warrior steps through a red-orange portal, 7 feet tall and 4 feet wide, its swirling light casting eerie shadows behind him. A heartbeat later, the drone follows. With a soft pulse of collapsing energy, the portal snaps shut, leaving behind only a flickering ring of residual heat that fades into the snow. Moments later, a second portal opens silently along the valley floor, deep within the forest, somewhere behind the juvenile creature. A new presence emerges, something futuristic, calculated, unforgiving. A new predator has come to hunt the valley floor tonight, but the rules have changed.